Hello guys, it's Dowlpha Gaming. As you can probably hear, I did get my mic. Now this does mean I will be making, hopefully, a lot more videos. I'm going to try and upload 2 to 3 videos a week, but with school, it may or may not be problematic. And as I said, I did want to branch out, so I'm kind of trying to move away from Realm into different games, and one of the games I'm playing right now is World of Tanks. I mean, I don't have any tier 10s yet, mostly because I messed around on an account to get about 5,000 battles, and I got 1 tier 9, and then I started re-rolling. And this is my uncle's account, but he moved to China, so I'm using it right now because he doesn't have time to use it. So yeah, I don't think I'll get banned for that, but who knows? I mean, we'll see. So this is just a game that I played in the T43. It ended up being a Top Gun and a Mastery Badge, 3.7k damage, and I'll just show you what happens. I mean, it's pretty boring to start off, so I'm gonna speed it up. Well, I guess the only thing that happens in the first minute or so is I shoot the C-25. Yeah. So if you're wondering what type of mic I got a Blue Yeti mic. I'm not exactly sure what brand, but it's a decent mic. It should be a decent mic, and it should do fine for now. And sorry if you hear I have a mechanical keyboard, so you might hear my keyboard at certain points, and I don't have a pop filter or a shock mount yet, so I won't be able to, but that should be fixed in my future videos. So I'm just going to speed it up till something starts, and you can just see this T-37 got kind of pissed, because apparently thinks we left him, because he thinks going to a spot that I expected there to be more medium tanks would be a good idea, and I try and put some shots through this AT-7. None of them work, and then me and this Type 58 both shortly end up rushing to where the T-37 goes to. Now, I want to point out something, is that this Type 58 did something peculiar, as he didn't head towards cover once he saw there was 2 enemy tanks. He kept on driving into the middle of the open, which I don't understand, but I could have used his help. And here you're gonna see this Chi-Ri just fire AP, and I didn't push out around the corner after him because I was expecting there to be tank destroyers back here that could snipe me, as there usually is in this map. Of course, that's kind of negated when I do this, but you know, it's a thought that counts. And this is just as you can see down here, the Chi-Ri's unloading his pockets at me, and it's just basically me brawling with the Chi-Ri for the next 30 seconds or so. As I'm doing this, I am paying attention to the map. I'm noticing that we're losing the east flank, and I'm expecting our team to eventually end up losing it, but I'm expecting to hold for a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know what these 2 guys are doing. They haven't really moved out of this area for the entire game, so they're being kind of useless. And now I push up to these bushes, because generally it's a good way to spot field if any other tanks are coming, and I was kind of expecting possibly for this T-150 to push up over here, or one of the tank destroyers, maybe the Hellcat maneuver back here to attack me. But once I found there was nobody there, I started moving to go try and help defend my base against this AT-7. And what I predicted was the T-150 coming over here, because while I went to these bushes in the first place, actually turns out to be true. as we'll see in a second, but I don't realize it at first. So I need to work on situational awareness on my part, but I'm trying to improve. As you can see, pops up on the map down there, which is where I was expecting him to either go over here or go try and push city. So it wasn't too big of a surprise, and just some sniping. I mean, if you want to know about the T-43, it's basically, it's got armor that you can't rely on, but it will bounce some shots. As you saw with my brawl during with the Chiri, it will bounce shots. Not 100% of the time, but more or less 50% of the time, if you're getting shot by equal or lower tier targets, it will bounce. It bounces most tier 5s. The turret's nothing spectacular, but it's decent. The gun, I actually quite like the gun. It's got low pen, 100. It's got, in my opinion, quite low pen at 144, but it works if you can just put yourself not up against heavies, which, knowing that it has little armor, I try very hard to not go and brawl heavy tanks, especially with a low pen gun, because I have very little credits, and I'm trying to grind up to the T62A, which hopefully I'll get within the next month or two, and I want to make as much profit so that I can. And I'm still looking at my minimap. As I'm looking at my minimap, I am expecting this Yag Panther to die, because he is, I can't see him. Well, he's on peculiar reroll health, and I was expecting this T-150 to push up after me, but which he does end up doing, but he's a little bit late to it. Just typical brawling with an AT-7. Go for the tracks so that they can't move. My first few my final rounds of AP didn't go through him because he's British, and British tank destroyers apparently bounce shells even from the weak spot, so I wasn't doing any damage. So, but I did run out of AP, so I just ended up going to APCR, which is really interesting, and I was expecting the so as I was poking this ridge, I was trying to spot the T-150, and as I didn't see him coming, I didn't expect him to maybe be pushed back around here for whatever reason, but what he ends up doing, he shows up right there, and that's surprised me, and as you can see, I wasn't very prepared, but right as I knew this, I knew he could probably 1 or 2 shot me, and the SU-8 would be able to shoot me, so I tried to get distance between myself and the T-150, so that I could try and engage him without risking my tank. And it's important to do this, to take into account how much HP you have and how much alpha you more or less think the enemy tanks will have, because you need to understand your tank and its boundaries and the enemy tank and its boundaries. And so right now I'm just really, I've known from seeing this T-150 play and the plays he's made that he's not exactly the best player, so I don't expect him to be doing anything spectacular. And I got a lucky fire, so I don't have to put 2 shots into him. And now it's just me going on the artillery. It's not too much, but it's not too exciting. I could take the long route because I was expecting him to be in this bowl right here, or right here facing. Because I assumed if I had been flying 250, he would expect me to be coming through the city. So I go over here to try and flank him, which ends up not really working. And I'm kind of, my team is talking to me, they're mostly saying, go try and brawl with the SU-8. And they're saying, oh, you have enough hit points to take a shot from him. But, as I said, I'm being careful. Sorry, I just hit my mic there. I'm being careful, so I'm not going to take a shot, because I know that it's possible that he could one-shot me. And this Tiger 1 is saying, go, 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 like in some hurry, but I have 3 minutes left to deal with a 68% HP artillery piece. So, unfortunately, my HE shell doesn't penetrate, and This was a mistake on my part. I really should have moved around a bit more. I was lucky that shot didn't hit, but now it's just me moving in to secure the kill. Yeah. So that's the end of the game. That ended up being a 3.7k damage game. You know, high caliber, I believe, and Top Gun. This is my first video with a mic, so you know, leave any feedback. Of course, as I stated earlier in the start of the video, I don't know the equipment that I would like to have for this mic, so I'm planning on getting more stuff to make it a better mic and to produce better videos. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will try and post one in the next day or two. See you guys later. Bye.